Oh my goodness, so much of time went by, and all I did was, oh man, I have so much to do. Oh dear, my phone took away so much of my time. Oh no, I think I need to do something about this. Hey guys, welcome to Feel for the Soul with John Giftah. I hope you just saw this small snippet and I think you can all resonate with what just happened. You know, so many hours get lost just because we are stuck to the phone or maybe browsing or maybe playing video games or watching television, and we have no track of time. Okay, and so many productive hours just go in vain because we do not know how to handle or balance between a distraction and to be productive in life. See, God has given us time and God also wants us to enjoy our life. I'm not saying that you should never watch a good movie. I'm not saying you should never play video game. I'm not saying that you should never use the phone or chat or use social media. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is, if by the end of the day, if you can think about the fact that the only thing you did throughout the day was browse, if the only thing you did throughout the day was watch movies, if the only thing you did throughout the day was unproductive, then you gotta pay attention to this. Life is important. Every second, every minute, you is valuable and you will never get it back. You are accountable to God for the way you live your life. The Bible says in Colossians 4:5 and Ephesians 5:16 to make the most of the time that God has given us. So it is important that you and I need to come to this realization that I am accountable for the time that God has given. So you cannot think like I have all the time in the world and I can just while away all my time. You have to pay attention to your time. So today I'm going to share some tips with you on how to handle your time effectively so that you do have time for your social media or for friends or for movies or for games, but at the same time you are still being productive, doing something effective in life. So I'm just going to share some tips with you. First of all, survey your time. Think about, okay, what am I doing from the time I wake up till the time I go to bed? How much hours am I spending in social media or in unproductive things? How many hours get wasted with no account? Think about it. See, we live in a time and age when there are apps which can tell us how much time we are spending on, that particular app on the phone. Like you say, okay, I spent 40 minutes on Facebook yesterday, or I spent, 1.5 hours on YouTube, today. So you will be able to understand that, okay, I'm spending so much of time. Is it valuable? Is it useful? Is it effective or not? So first thing I want you to do is survey your 24 hours and check how much time are you using in unproductive ways. How much time are you using in things which can be productive? Like, okay, I'm spending 6 hours just on social media. Then you gotta see, oh, maybe I should reduce that. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is survey your time. And once you survey your time, I want you to stay away from your source of your distraction for some time. Okay, what I mean is, like, for example, I realized my phone was taking away a lot of time in my life, because not just that I was sitting and chatting with people or browsing. That's not the reason, but reason was, I post a message on one particular day, there will be so many people replying to my messages, people asking me doubts, people clarifying this. See, I do understand that it is productive in some way, but sometimes I realized that the whole evening would go just by me replying to people's messages. So then I realized, every time a notification comes, you will be tempted to go and see what it is. Every time, something just crops up and then you like, oh my goodness, maybe it's something for me, maybe it's important. So And then when you go and check, there'll be some messages, and then you tend to reply to that, and then by the end of the day you get, more and more time gets wasted. So what I did was I put off the source. If my phone is my distraction, I put my phone off for several hours. Maybe from one period of time to the other, my phone will never be near me. That's what I did. That's what I want you to do. If going to your friend's house is, wasting all your time, maybe you can go once in a month or once in a week or something, but don't go every day. Maybe you can cut off the source completely. That's what I want you to do. Completely, in the sense, instead of being unproductive for 5 hours, maybe you can make it 3 hours. Okay, and then you can reduce little. That's what I want you to do. The next key I want to leave is, maybe you can set a specific time. Okay, what do I mean by that? For example, if like I said, if I'm on phone, I get notifications again and again, and people constantly reply, and then when I keep replying to them, my time gets wasted. So what I can do is, instead of keeping the thing open all the time for people to send me messages or reply to messages, I can set a specific time and say, maybe, okay, this half an hour is for replying to messages. This half an hour is for checking my social media. This 2 hours is for spending time with my friends. So when you set aside that time, you will be able to see more discipline, so that the rest of the time is there for you. Not only will you not miss out on having fun and the things of life, but you will also be more productive, because it won't take away all your time. I hope you're getting what I'm saying. Like, ever since I was small, this is how we used to do. Like, I would rather watch only Scooby-Doo or 1 or 2 cartoons, and the rest of the time the television will never be on. Like, the problem with a lot of people is the television is always on and it's rarely off. But in my case, what we always did was, it will be on only for that half an hour or 1 hour, and then it will be off. So when you try to set a specific time, and then stop once the time is done, so you will get more time to do productive things. Okay, so when you set a specific time, your mind gets programmed. Like, okay, the minute it's during those days, we used to have Scooby-Doo coming at 7 p.m. So the minute it's 7, your mind and your mood is only about Scooby-Doo. But the minute Scooby-Doo gets over, my mind gets back to the next thing that I'm supposed to do. I hope you're getting what I'm saying. The problem today is, people are all the time thinking about, oh, how should I defeat this villain in my game? How should I watch this movie next, whether it's on Netflix or on Amazon Prime? What should I watch next? So their mind is always about that. But rather, when you set a specific time, okay, my movie time is only at this hour, on this day, so I don't waste my entire week thinking about which movie to watch next. At that time, okay, what movie comes, okay, this is what I can do. If it is good, I'll watch. If not, okay, fine, forget it, I'll do something. So like that, I want you to set a specific time, so that your mind gets programmed into such a way that it will not while away into unproductive ways. And then the next key is, stand up to your priorities. Okay, at any given point of time, you have to understand, okay, if I have to choose between something which is fun, or something that is like entertainment, or something that is not high priority, you should know how to stand up for your right priorities. This is something a lot of people mess up, because even though they have an exam the next day, today they have their favorite movie or a favorite match coming up, they would be like, no, I can't miss this. So they forfeit their exam and watch their movie. You understand what I'm saying? You need to know how to prioritize your the choice that you have to make. Prioritize and make the right choice. Okay, what is more important? What should I do, and what can wait for another opportunity? So learn to prioritize. And the last and the most important part, that I can leave with you about avoiding distractions, is by setting some goals. Maybe we all have long-term goals. I hope you do. If you don't have, I'll talk about it in another segment. But it's important that you make some short-term goals as well. Why? Because instead of thinking like, okay, I have 6 months for my next exam, so I can just have all the time in the world. No, maybe set short-term goals. Okay, by this month I need to be ready in this chapter. By this week I have to finish this. By this like a set of days or a couple of days, I need to complete this. So when you set those short-term goals that you have to finish by the day or by the week, by the month, then what happens is you will not while away all your time thinking I have all the time in the world. So instead of thinking like, okay, I have 1 week to finish that, maybe you set a target that you will finish one segment of it today. So you will ensure that you don't waste your time, but you are, okay, I'm taking one step at a time. I'm getting better today. I'm doing a little tomorrow. I'm doing a little the next. So that way you will not waste all your time. So I hope these tips help you. And I know there were a couple of distractions in it, but I wanted to get the message across. So if you would love to hear from you, I hope you like, comment, share, subscribe, and would love to hear from you. May God bless you. Amen.
We hope you were blessed by this special program by the John Giftah International Ministries, and we are looking forward to hear from you. We invite you to stay connected with us through all our services, events, YouTube and other social media forums for regular inspirations, teachings and further updates. You can also know more about our ministry by logging on to www.johngiftah.com. You can now get Evangelist John Giftah's book, Who Am I? Reigning in Life by Unravelling Your Identity, which will take you on a quest to discover your identity, value and purpose. You can order it online or by calling the number on your screen. If you have been blessed by this program and would like us to continue to bless more people, we encourage you to partner with us financially. If you are led to sow into the John Giftah International Ministries, you can now transfer your funds through net banking or Google Pay. Thank you once again for staying tuned. We wish you 100-fold 2020. God bless you.